Before using Happi, what was your customer communication like at Pay here?
So before we implemented Happi, I would say that it was quite fragmented. We had customers emailing us, we had customers, it was all over the place. There's people hitting us messages on LinkedIn, all different kind of mediums, because there was, not one clear way for them to kind of communicate with us. We did have intercom at a time. With the live chat as well. So just, it seemed to be like we were getting hit from kind of multiple sides, not just one clear kind of like simple way for, people to reach out to us if they have a problem. So that's what it was like before Happi.
Roughly how much time were you spending on customer emails or chats each week?
I would probably say it could have been a day a week, to be honest with you. By the time, if you look at when people responded back to you, and I would also include the kind of switching time in your brain as well. If you were working on building something, or you were building a campaign, and then all of a sudden, intercom saying there's somebody here that wants to talk to you right now. For me, there's a context switch in there. You have to come away from what you were doing, start talking to the customer, you go back to it, and then they're back again, and it just kind of like there was no clarity. So like it would take away from probably the experience the customer's getting, but it was also taking me away from my kind of core work that was actually growing the business. Obviously support is such a fundamental part of running a product and having the product, but as well, when like there's loss of clarity between all those tasks, I felt I wasn't giving my best to both of them. That's when I add all that time up. I would say it was probably a day a week when you add those kind of even the context switching. That's probably the amount of time that we were spending, for me personally, a week.
What did that feel like? Were you frustrated, stretched, or just trying to keep up?
I think a combination of all of those. Frustrated because the customers probably weren't getting the best experience because I was jumping between different tasks. Probably stretched as well because jumping between tasks, so like you were getting part of a task done and then again intercom was popping up, somebody wants to talk to you now, or you're getting a message through email as well. So just a little bit scrambled and kind of not that, just like loss of clarity, I suppose, would be the main feeling that I had. And obviously as the product grew, which is what you want, that intensified. So it was growing. The loss of clarity, I suppose, was gaining momentum.
Was there a moment when you realized we need to fix this?
I think there was, when I sat down and we were talking, myself and co-founder, and we're just like, there's messages coming all like, live chat, and people expected to be answered right away, and they would get so angry if there was no response, which, you were in the back foot already when somebody, you're talking, if you didn't respond in 3-4 minutes, even seconds, there was like an anger there or a frustration. So if somebody had a problem, it's now intensified because they feel that you've ignored them when you should have been instant response to them. So like you're starting in the back foot, which is never good. And I think that was the moment where like, okay, this does not work. Fundamentally, this is not the way that customer support should be handled in our experience, in my experience. And I think that was the moment. It's like, okay, there needs to be an alternative here. What can we do?